Woohoo, I'm on a roll. You are. Preferably ciabatta. Nice. A dupe just peed in my water tank. Is that an issue? You can just mop the dirty water on its own. That's another change they fixed. So, actually, you can mop the water provided it isn't over a certain amount. Okay, this is my biggest issue with the game at the minute. Oh no, this was an issue that was a problem for me when I was playing the test build. All right. Okay. Previously, if you had a flood of water, you could just mop it all, couldn't you? And they would mop it no matter how much there is. Well, now it's got a threshold. If it's over a certain amount of water, they will not mop it. So you have to spread the water out, or build tiles and make it so it's spread out a bit. And yeah, so you can mop it if it's just a bit of pee or puke or something, because that'll be below the threshold. So you can just mop that individual tile. So yeah, you can get rid of that, no problem. And also, whereas before, if you asked them to mop, say this tile here was polluted water and you asked them to mop it, right? Oh, well, there's the thing I was talking about. Too much liquid, not on floor. Too much liquid, right? But let's see, this tile's 121 kilos. It's not on floor, so I can't show you. What have we got here? Yeah, 1 point something kilos. You can mop, and there is a mop command there if you look. I don't know if we've got a pool somewhere with slightly more than that. 700 kilos. Too much liquid. It's a problem when it comes to moving pools of water. But anyway, the thing I was about to say was, if previously if you had polluted water in your good water tank and you asked for that tile to be mopped, your dupe would come along, and if you took your eye off the ball, they'd mop the polluted water and then carry on mopping all your sweet, lovely, pure water. Well, that doesn't work anymore. The tile that you asked to be mopped, once that tile entity is no longer there, so polluted water, once it's all mopped, they'll stop the mop command, which is cool. So you can mop that no problem, you won't even have to keep an eye on them, which is a nice quality of life thing. So yeah. No more draining water away into nothing, no. But it's not only that, it's very, very difficult now to navigate these pools. So say you wanted to dig out a slime biome, none of this can be mopped up. It all needs to be drained away somewhere. So in my last playthrough, I say I was at like cycle 450 odd. I had to build pumps all over the place and liquid pump it into loads of different areas. I had this massive long pipe of everywhere I'd strip mined, and I had to keep connecting pumps to it, which isn't a problem. It's quite steampunky really, I guess, but it definitely makes it take a bit longer. So yeah, there's that. Okay, you can see the range on these medibeds is actually pretty decent. So I think we'll do what I was planning to do and put the toilets. I should have put a toilet on each floor. I might still do that. I think I will do that. That makes a lot of sense. I will do that now. One little bit of pee in the water and germs are spreading across the water tank, yep. You can't just intentionally flood and channel the water into a system. Yeah, you can do that, Nerdwage, yeah. It's no good if it's above your base, for example, and you've nowhere for it to run off to. You can do that, yeah. I mean, that is... If you've got the centralised, you know, what a lot of people do and have a big old polluted water tank somewhere that you want to get everything to run off to, that works for a while, but it's not ideal. It makes it a lot more labour intensive, it has to be said. But it still works. Right, so we're going to have an outhouse there, an outhouse there. Probably an outhouse there. And I want them to get to this bleach stone so that I can finally build some hand sanitizers. Quickly, please. To get that, and then this, and then this, and this. bastard. How much did I get? Consumable ore. Sorry. I've got sidetracked and not read the chat again. Right. Fuck's sake, now my water has bugs in it. One little bit of pee. Germs are spreading across the water tank. Let's have a look. That will happen. They will die off eventually, but it depends on your water temperature as well. You can kill germs off with like a tepidizer and stuff, but it's not ideal because then you have to warm your water up. What's the range for off the medbay? It's the ranges for the capture radius for an outhouse and food. So if I click on this one down here, or mouse over it, you can see it says unreachable restroom, unreachable food, and that's what that radius is for. So I built this earlier just to show that. Don't need toilets and food nearby. Thank you, Quirts. I liked having a 2-part well under my base with a filter system that put polluted water on one side and water in. Yeah, that's nice. That's what I did on my test build. I don't know if I can show you. Tell you what, let's save this because I've not saved it yet. Germaphobe's Nightmare, there we go. I can't remember what the bloody thing... Messy Hospital, I think that was it. Cycle 360, that doesn't seem right. I'll have a look at this one. This is one of the test builds, so it might be a bit broken. You'll have to bear with me. I did something the same as Life. Am I pro now too? You are, buddy. Well, no. That means you're trash. Sorry. Is polluted water inherently germ-filled? I.e., if you were to spawn polluted water in debug mode, would it have germs? No, I don't think it does. The germs come from something, generally. Yeah, or from a dirty source. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if this is going to load, by the way. This might be a crash. I'm hoping you're enjoying the changes, guys. I am. I don't know about you lot, but it's nice to have some fresh stuff. Oh Jesus, what's going on? Right, so this is a base that I did for the testing forums, basically. So I got this base to like 360 odd. Now with this base, geysers weren't working. So for example, I did have a water geyser somewhere. I can't remember where. Yeah, I had a water geyser here. This geyser was tapped at the start of the playthrough. So the first thing I did was went this way on this base, okay? And this geyser was not producing anything. This was all the water it spawned with, tiny amounts. Let's just run it a second. I want to see if this erupts now. This is maybe a bit spoiler heavy for you, but this is all stuff that is in the current game. So for example, I've got a little mushroom farm up here and another little mushroom farm up here, and I did like I did a cooling thing with my electrolyzers so that my hydrogen was getting cooled by Wheezeworts up here, but that Wheezewort supercooled hydrogen, or minus 60 hydrogen, is also cooling my sleet wheat farm. And but yeah, this is what I was getting to, Heckins, the 2 water pools. So I've got one pure water pool and one stinky water pool, and this is all through recycled water. This is my starter water plus some recycled water. But yeah, this will probably be a working save now. I can probably go back and play this. This was something... I should probably explain why I've got an awful lot of mealwoods in this room. This was an exercise in making essentially fertilizer without fertilizer makers, and just using rotten meal lice that are very easy to grow now and grow very quickly. So maybe I subconsciously copied while watching. This wasn't on stream, buddy. This was me offline for the testing. Yeah, I did a lot on this. I forgot how much I actually played this fucking playthrough. But as you can see, these are my pools where I was dropping all the polluted water to. And yeah, I did a lot of exploring this. And in fact, I don't want to show you too much more of this because there's a few spoilers in there. But yeah, there's a lot changed in this now. It's interesting. But I will come back and play this. I want to know if this geyser works now. I would like it to work. Let's go back onto the other one. What's the tile on the edge of the water pool? It's gas permeable tile, XP. It just makes the water sort of bubble away from the corners, from the sides. So, aquaphobic is it? I'm sure somebody told me this on one of the streams, corrected me. So hydrophobic, aquaphobic, hydrophobic. Hydrophobic sounds right. So it forces the water away. Right. So, I want to get these med bays done, and then we can worry about digging into slime without everybody dying. That would be good. I'm probably going to need another compost place as well. Hydrophobic, that's the one. So if you look now, because these have got a toilet nearby, they're only 1 arrow, so they're just missing food, basically. Which I will do when I can be bothered. I really want to build my other hand sanitizer. Down like that. Get rid of you. And this pipe will extend down then and get the rest of this water. There we go. Although I can't now reach, obviously, because I'm a boob. Actually, we'll make them out of mesh tiles, why not? Boop, boop, boop. Perfect. Does the hydrophobic effect provide any benefits, like better temperature transfer or germ isolation? Not really. It just means that your water pools up better at the bottom of your pool. So you know, sometimes when water is dropped into a tank, it can sort of sit where it is for a bit and not merge with the other tiles. So if you do it on oh no. If you do it on these now called airflow tiles, it will bounce the water off it and it will always merge. But also, I mean, there used to be a thing, I don't even know if it's still in the game, that these wouldn't succumb to pressure. So you could build like one tile tanks. I don't know if that's still in the game though, because I never used to do it. I've got two options here. I can either really quickly try and build some igneous rock ladders. Like one of them. That hopefully will be enough to get them out. Yeah. Or I was going to dig the tiles from underneath them, but that should be fine. I'm also going to put a tile there. And an airlock. There. That was a close call. I do not want them to die. What it does mean though is that we can now put another one of these in. Beautiful. Did they get rid of the magic door trick? They did. They did. There are no more cheaty airlocks. They are gone. Which is nice. Let's see, we can get rid of that. Get all that dug out. Get rid of that. Delta Cheese, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? Okay, we're going to put another airlock in there. No cheaty airlocks. Well, the game is unplayable now. Yeah, I did start getting a bit creative with some other designs of airlocks, but there's still nothing as powerful as the old cheaty ones.